A practice that Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj would talk about to get you out of this seriousness, right, this egocentric worldview or anthropocentric worldview that we build for ourselves, is kind of a way of referring to yourself in the third person. So what you start to do is you refer to yourself in the third person for a lot of time. And what happens with this practice is you continually distance yourself from your persona. So you're constantly distancing yourself from persona, and that allows you to, it frees you from the concerns that persona has about the world,
Right.
and allows you to experience the world in its naked state. For a lot of people that may seem odd. Obviously I don't want you to go to work and start talking to yourself about yourself in the third person, but it's more about thinking about yourself in the third person as well. Like,
Yeah, from that sense, like what that master said, Shiva comes in a little bit funny today.
Yeah, exactly.
As in like yourself as in third person, right? Reacted a bit funny.
Yeah, I reacted a bit funny today.
That's a bit strange, but okay, I won't do that next
Jason's
time.
doing this, Jason's concerned about that.
Yeah.
You create a distance. You try to abide in the Atman or the self, and you try to make that distance between you and the Jiva, the persona system. Like, why is Jason concerned about this? You're observing it. Your awareness is more attuned to its true nature, as opposed to being caught in this energy of the Jiva, which makes us then worry and fret about certain things that don't need to be concerned about.
Yeah, having just that healthy distance from Jiva itself is a great practice to have non-attachment with that identity, like so-called identity as a persona, right? And naturally, it'll build that detachment from your Jiva.
Yeah. Because your pure awareness is commingled with the Jiva by default, or by accident, I should say, because of the socialization process. When you had a childlike mind, that's just the Atman experiencing the beauty of life. But then once you start going to school, or once you start getting indoctrinated by your parents or your society and this and that, then you create this artificial persona.
Yeah.
And so your pure awareness then becomes entangled with that, and then you can't see reality in its true state. And the point of spiritual practice is to extract that pull that back, so you can see, oh wait, that's a construct. That thing, that's an artificial identity.
Yes.
It's not the identity. The identity is Tao or Brahman or whatever. It's not really an identity, but if we were to use it in that sense, right? Like,
and practicing that distancing with your own Jiva also gives you an idea that how you have been acting. Like sometimes, like, have I been acting like this? Like, a lot of the time, somehow you might perceive yourself quite childish or selfish, or come from very not understanding mind kind of thing. So having that healthy distance instantly kind of dissolves that quality, I think.
it is a great practice, and that's why Nisargadatta recommended it, and it works. But you got to be sincere, like you said before. Like, we'll be serious about some things, but not serious about what we should be serious about, and so to speak. I'm not saying we should be serious about that, but sincere about it.
I think when things pop up in life that are out of our control, then we instantly take it serious, I think, because we become anxious, because it is out of our control, out of our hands. So we start to worry and start to be very serious about it, and that worry and seriousness becomes real. I think you solidify the situation to yourself, basically.
Yeah.
But if you can let go of that sort of situation, in a sense that you're trying to control it, but just let it be. It's there, but let it just sort it out itself. But then what we can control is to, again, look within ourselves to distance from that reaction. Right?
Definitely. Don't take it personally.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't take it personally.
That's it.
It's not personal, actually.
Yes.
It's not. And as you said, all of these concerns and that, we don't really have to be engaged in it, because it's not ours. We try to avoid being patient as much as possible because we need to control the reality. We need to have things immediately as they are. Sometimes you actually need to wait, and then even wait even more. And nothing frustrates the jiva more than that, because the jiva needs it done now, not tomorrow or the next day or next year. It needs to happen now.
Because constantly thinking about the future.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Where the Atman it's not time bound. So you can just be ever present, and this will pass. Whatever experience it is, you won't be perturbed by it. You'll have distance from it. And that's where that practice of Maharaj actually is beneficial for people.